I don't even use this truck, and the wipers are fucking pooched. That's bizarre. Now they seem to be working. Better investigate. Well, in this video, we're going to replace the whole wiper assembly in a 2006 Ford F150. What happened is, in one clip I showed you the wipers didn't work, and then I went to the wrecking yard, got the wiper motor, whole transmission, and now it seems to work. However, if you are planning to do this job and get it from the junkyard, I recommend just getting the whole assembly, because it's only 3 bolts you got to remove. There's one there, and one there, and then the whole thing just comes right out. But what we're going to do first is that we're going to spray down all these linkages. Gonna use some trusty old WD-40 here. This can doesn't seem to be spraying too well. So the first thing we're gonna do is remove the wiper arms. There's a little clip right there we gotta pull out and then lift it up. This little lever right here, pull it to the side, and then the wiper just comes off. We need to start removing the plastic trim. And you gotta very carefully pull those out. So you may or may not have to get the weather stripping out, depends if you have enough room. But what you gotta see is right down in there, those little clips, you gotta put a screwdriver in there and pry them up. And now, I think I got this one lifted up enough so we can get her up. Some people will tell you to remove the wiper hose, but that itself is not necessary, because we just kind of pulled it over to the side. Now we need to get this other plastic trim off. Do the same thing, try to get underneath. Hopefully pry it up without breaking it. Same with these clips here. You want to get inside and then pry it up. So I got that cover pulled aside like you've seen. Now, there's only 3 bolts you got to remove. One right there. One down there. And then one on the far side of the arm. And then this whole assembly will come out after, of course, you remove the electrical connection like I just did right there. Alright, everything's loose. We're just ready to rip her out. You kind of have to twist it, shift it forward, shift it to the side, pull it out. I got the other camera set up. Let's see what's going to happen. Now, okay, this is where we're going to talk about, I'm replacing the whole assembly, but if you are just going to replace the wiper motor itself, what you're going to have to do is remove this bolt right here and then pry this top piece off. Then once you get that off, there's 3 bolts, 1, 2, and 3 right there, and then your wiper motor would come off and you'd swap it out. But like I said, these things, for me, when I priced them out, were like $200 for a good motor, $100 for like a cheap one. I bought the whole assembly off the junkyard for 47 bucks, 46, 47 bucks. Now, let's throw this in and hope it works. One thing I like to do, and everybody's different, is fit up all the bolts first. Make sure they all fit into place, and then I tighten them up. I already got that far side done. We're going to do the side one, and then the one for the motor mount. Everything is on and tight. Plug the electrical in. Make sure it clicks and locks into place. you're having trouble trying to feed it back in, there's these clips on the side that kind of have to go underneath and then hook, and then these gotta snap in the front. One last wiper to put on, and it's the moment of truth to see if I did this all in vain. Fuck me. It better work. Oh yeah, look at that. Well, that was another job well done. Now if you're wondering what tools you're gonna need to do this job, I'm gonna show you. I used a pry tool for those two little plastic tabs in the corners, a flat blade screwdriver to pull the tab out of the wiper, and an 8mm socket with a 1/4 inch ratchet and an extension. I would rate this job as easy. Just have some patience around those plastic tabs. I think it's motherfucking beer time now. On my daily vlog, I was just taking this apart for fun, and what I found is the linkage right there is loose. Linkage right here, it is seized right up. So before you spend $200 or $100 on a motor, check and make sure that it is the motor and not the linkage that's seized up. So that's my one tip for you guys today. Alright, it's motherfucking beer time. I got some Gypsy Tears Ruby Ale by Parallel 49 Breweries. This is a dark beer, and I'm not sure what exactly. It's got an IBU of 40. But if you are an IPA drinker, you would enjoy this beer. It's pretty good. But anyways, let this be a lesson on the Ford dead wiper project, because I assumed that my wiper motor was shot, but that wasn't the case. It was actually the wiper arm assembly. We both learned something today. Anyways, it's motherfucking beer time. This job is simple. You're looking at less than an hour to do. If you guys have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.